Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. And here we are making the second video in the second week, which means we are being consistent. So you can definitely appreciate that fact. And to make it more interesting, like today's video is going to be bomb because this topic really interests me. I have done my fair share of mistakes in my dating experience. I've dated some of the narcissists, so I can like really give you a lecture on how to identify a narcissist because been there, done that. And I'm also going to share experiences of my clients that they have shared with me. So I'm also an occultist, if you don't already know, and I have a decade of experience, more than decade now, of doing relationship consultations for people of almost all the age groups from across the globe. So I kind of know what kind of shit men bring to the table when they are not interested and when they are simply trying to waste your time. So yeah, there's like so much that I can say on this topic. Also, initially I thought that this video's title is going to be 10 signs that he's not into you and you're wasting your time. But when I actually sat down to write the script of the video, I realized that men bring so much shit to the table when they're not interested in you that I can actually write more than 10 points. So here we are. I am going to share more than 10 points with you. I've also written my script here so that I do not miss anything, I do not want to miss anything, any juicy information which can actually help you. And you can, at the end of the video, you can just let me know in the comment section as to how many points can you resonate with, like things that have happened with you in your situationship or is currently happening with you. So the first point that he is not interested in you is that he will not try to know you as a person. What do I mean by that? So you might be talking to this person and you might be spending time with this person as well. You might be going on dates, you guys might be hooking up, whatever. But when it really comes down to knowing each other as a person, like knowing your likes and dislikes, your values, your principles, what do you believe in, what you don't believe in, what kind of an education have you had, what are your goals, what are your dreams, your ambitions, where do you see yourself in next 5 years or 10 years, what you really like, what you don't like. So stuff like that, like this guy is not going to take his time to understand that because it doesn't really matter to him. He is just here to waste your time. And once he finds a woman better than you, or someone who he thinks is better than you actually, he's going to go off. So when a man is not really interested in you, he will not try to know you as a person deeply, and the vibe of this connection is always going to feel off. And you see how sometimes when we meet somebody, like it just feels like this is right, like you can be with this person, it feels very right, and the vibe is like really matching. And by vibe I don't mean that you like the same kind of things or stuff like that, no, but like you just deeply feel like something is like right here energetically. But like how you sometimes meet some people and like no matter how hard you try to connect with this person, like you just can't, and it just feels very off. So that's what I mean. You will always feel that the vibe is off with this person, and like no matter how much you try and how much time you spend with each other, it's just off. The second sign that he is not interested in you is that he does not make an effort to be with you consistently. So he's only going to text you when it is convenient for him. He will only call you when it's convenient for him. He will only come down to meet you when it's convenient for him. But he will not try to do anything special to make you feel special, or he will not try to go above and beyond to make it work with you. So the efforts that are going to be from him are going to be very inconsistent and also bare minimum. So bare minimum efforts to just keep you around, but not trying to do anything out of the box. And men try to do this and they try to keep you around even when they are not really interested, is because they love to have a sense of having an option, so men love to have options, and the more options the better. It kind of gives them a ego boost. The narcissistic men, I mean, not all men. So yeah, they are trying to keep you around to just feed their ego that I have her as an option, like she's one of the options. The next sign that he's not the one for you or he is not interested in you is when you cannot find a sense of emotional connectivity in your conversations. So every time you try to talk to this person, it feels very, very bland. And it feels too much of a hard work to converse with this person. It is very difficult to pull off that conversation at all, you know? And it feels like you are the only one who's trying to make it work. And he's not showing much effort to communicate with you, you know? So you notice how sometimes when, you know, we are with somebody who we are really compatible with, like the conversation just naturally flows one thing into the other, and there's like a lot of emotion and passion and intensity in that communication. But when you are talking to someone who's like a very professional kind of a connection, or like you know that this person and you are not going to stick around for a very long time, you do not put that much of effort into that connection, that communication in that connection, and it is very bland, very to the point, no sense of emotional connectivity. So yeah, this communication with this situationship guy also feels the same. The next sign that he's not interested in you and is simply wasting your time is when he doesn't make an effort to see you consistently. So he might see you here and there whenever it's convenient for him, but he doesn't really consistently make plans to see you. He's not planning dates, he's not taking you out, and both of you do not spend quality time. So most of the times you are meeting each other very inconsistently. And even when you are meeting each other, it's not to spend quality times and to connect with each other deeply, but it's just for sexual pleasure. When a man is in love with you and he knows that you are the one and he wants to make it work with you, he will go above and beyond to sneak out time even from his busiest days to just see you and to talk to you and to meet you. And if he's not doing it, it's a sign that he's not the one. The next sign that he is just a time waste and not the one for you is when he doesn't prioritize you. So when you look at the dynamics of your relationship with him, for you, he's always the number one priority. You are canceling plans for him. You're always trying to do things that make him happy, and you are trying to accommodate him. But when it comes to you, he makes it feel like you are maybe the third or the fourth or maybe the 10th on his list, and you are not a priority. And this relationship is going to feel very draining and a lot of hard work. You will always feel that you are the one who's trying to chase him and get his attention, and he is never putting you first. Whenever a relationship is truly meant to be, it is always going to feel very easy flowing and not a lot of hard work, you know. And yeah, there are bad days even in the best relationships, but it's never gonna feel like it's too much of a hard work and only you are the one who's trying to move the wheel and the other person doesn't care. It's never gonna feel like you are the only one who's trying to carry the load of this connection and the other person doesn't give a shit. It's never gonna feel like that. Even on your worst day, it's never gonna feel like that. It's always will be you and this person is a team. When the relationships are meant to be, it's always gonna feel like a team. But when it doesn't feel like a team and it just feels like a solopreneurship, then this relationship is not right for you. The next and such a prominent sign is when he's not interested in you, he is going to dismiss your emotions and concerns anytime you bring them up and you try to discuss with him. He's gonna just like rub you off, like what are you talking about? I don't understand. Or maybe you are overreacting, you know. So whenever you share something that concerns you and you did not like it, he's not going to take accountability of it. He's not going to do anything to make sure that this doesn't happen in the future, and he's instead going to call you insecure or stupid or dumb or whatever, or maybe you are overreacting, and he's never going to like sit down and have a mature conversation, and he's going to change the topic. The worst thing is that he's going to change the topic, and the even worse thing is that when he walks away, he's like, I'm done. Talk to me when you have your mind straight. When someone is really interested in you, they will never do something intentionally to hurt you or make you feel bad. And if unintentionally something like this happens and you bring up that topic, that person is going to take the accountability to not repeat it and like sit with you and talk as to what can be done and how we can work on it so that it doesn't repeat in the future. The next sign that he's not interested in you is when he tells you that he is not ready. And the problem is that women just do not want to take it as it is. And actually, I like these kind of guys. When men tell you that they are not ready, it's as blunt as it can get. You know, I've seen this one thing with women is when they say something but they mean something else. But with men, I've seen that they exactly say or do things as per what they mean. Like when they don't give a shit about you and they react in the same way, they actually mean that they don't give a shit about you. Men are not like they care about you but they behave in an opposite way. They don't do that. So always take a man's word for what they are saying. If he's telling you that he's not ready for a relationship, he's not ready for that commitment, accept it, and maybe also say thank you to him and walk away. The problem arises when he says that he is not interested, but you sit down there and you say to yourself that maybe if I try a little harder, or if I try to go a little above and beyond, if I try to push it a little more, maybe he will fall in love with me. That's a mistake. When he said he's not interested, he's not interested. Walk away. So the next very important sign is when you are not on this person's social media. Now there are two types of men who are active on social media and men who are not active on social media. So if your guy is not active on social media, he just have 2 followers, 3 followers, then it doesn't really matter whether you are on his social media or not. But if your guy is someone who updates his stories and his posts, or he shares his special events on social media and stuff like that, which means he's pretty socially active, and he doesn't really share anything about you, as in he doesn't post a picture of you both together, or he doesn't tag you or stuff like that, when like you are not openly present on his social media, that's actually a warning that there might be going on something behind the surface. He might be having other chicks and he doesn't want to introduce you to his circle because he knows that you are not going to be here for the longer time. Another sign that he is simply wasting your time and he's not the one is when he doesn't introduce you to his social circle. So like he doesn't introduce you to his friend circle, his bro gang, his best friend has no idea about you, or people who are just generally close to him in his life don't know about your existence. He's never taken you to any of his friends' birthday bashes or bachelor parties or whatever. Like he doesn't openly introduce you to other people as his girlfriend. That's a sign. The last sign that I want to discuss in this video is when your guy is still actively talking to his ex. That is such a big red flag that he is not the one for you. And in this situation, I will not even tell you to walk away. Like, girl, pack your bag and run away, because he is not the one for you. He's not the one for you. And I've seen this so many times in people's relationship, that whenever there is a third party and you talk to this person and he tells you to not worry about that third party, eventually both of them will end up getting married and you will be made a fool here. I'm telling you, this has happened with so many of my clients. So when your guy is still talking to his ex, it means that there is some flame still there. And that flame can become fire with a spark. And if you don't want to be the victim, run away. Also, when somebody is really in love with you, they will do everything in their capacity to not make you feel insecure. So they know that if they talk to their ex consistently, or they share pictures with their ex consistently, or wish them on all their special occasions and stuff like that, it can somewhere make you insecure, And when somebody loves you and they do not want to lose you, they know that they cannot afford to do it. But if somebody is doing this actively in front of you, it just means that this person has no regards for your emotions and they don't really give a shit whether you stay or you leave. That's why they're doing it. Another thing that I want to tell women is that somehow we are blessed by the universe that we kind of have a sixth sense. And whenever you sense that something is not right in your relationship, 99% of the times you will see that you are proven right ultimately. So you kind of have that gift of intuition. So always embrace it. Okay, so if you've already identified all the signs and you can find some of these traits in the person that you're dealing with, and you're like, Jyoti, I'm fucked. Like, what can I do to bring my life back on track? So here are some of the actionable steps that you can take. The first thing is you need to delete and block this person. And this is not childish. I know like some people say that I'm not going to block him because I want him to see me. Like, why do you want to feed your ego like that? Like, why is your ego so low that you want to feed it off of a narcissist? Do not get into that kind of a shit, because if you put out drama in the world, you are going to attract the same frequency back. So I will tell you to not be part of the drama. And also something that these dating coaches teach you, that you know you should give him a no contact and then you should make him chase you and stuff like that. No, there is no point of making someone chase you when you know clearly that he's not the kind of person for you and you will not be happy with him. Like, there is no point. Like, deleting, blocking and moving on is the best solution, because if you do this, you're actually giving yourself a chance to meet somebody who is on the same level as you and who will love you and who will give you everything that you want, you know, instead of going back to a person who doesn't even do things for you, you know, and you are just trying to manipulate the energy and trying to make him do stuff. Yes, you can make it happen, but it's going to be short-lived. If you want to experience a deeper connection and something worthwhile, then you should raise your vibration and let somebody meet you there, instead of chasing people or making someone chase you or manipulating the energy. The next thing that I want you guys to do is take a break from dating. Just take 6 months or 1 year off and tell yourself that I'm not gonna go and date anybody, and this is the time that I'm going to actively invest in self-love, and I'm gonna take myself to solo dates. I'm gonna look my best version. I'm gonna take care of my body, my mind. I'm gonna enroll in courses. I'm gonna work on self-development. I'm gonna get in my best shape. I'm gonna do these spa dates. I'm gonna get flowers for me. I'm gonna eat in a restaurant alone, and do all those things for yourself, so that next time you do not be with somebody just for the sake of company. Like, I know so many women, they try to be in a relationship because they feel that if I let go of this situationship, that I may not find a man. And let me tell you, if you are a woman, the easiest thing to find is actually a man. The easiest thing. Yes, finding the right man might be a little difficult, because when you're constantly hopping from one toxic relationship to the other, you yourself don't really know what you want, and that is why you settle for whatever, and then you keep on attracting these drama relationships in life. But when you really sit with yourself and you have your priorities like written down, and you exactly know what you want in a relationship and what is something which you're not going to settle for, then you're gonna manifest that eventually. So that is why I really want you to take this time off from putting yourself in these dating pools, and like spend some time with yourself on self-reflection, working on your mind, body and spirit, and really identify what you want in a relationship and what are you going to eventually settle for, and what is something which you're never gonna allow in your life. Next thing is manifest your goals, live your best life, take yourself on those dream trips, put yourself in the right place at the right time, and just live your best life, because when you will be vibrating at a very high frequency, you are automatically going to attract somebody who's on the same level, and that relationship is going to be like a teamwork. It's not going to feel like it's a runner chaser dynamic. It's not going to be that, right? So that's about this video. I hope that you learned something, and please put down in the comments how many points, the signs that you could actually resonate with, and like what did you like really take away from this video. I also want you to share it with your bestie, your sister, so that if she's also making a mistake, she can also like correct herself and really save her time, because the most precious thing that you have is your time on this planet. Like, it's limited. You cannot stretch your time on this planet, so you should not waste it with toxic people and narcissistic people who are not giving you what you want, right? That's the worst thing that you can do to yourself. So yeah, that's about this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, you learned something from it, and from here on you will not fall for wrong people wasting your time. I will see you in the next video with yet another juicy topic very, very soon. Till then, you guys take care, stay safe, and bye.